and gentlemen, as I said, we'll get you the scratches and starters for tonight's game. Scratches for Cleveland, or excuse me, Queen City, rather. It'll be Lamar, Miller, Gianta, Frome, not skating tonight. Scratches for the Quad Cities. Fisher, Honert, Peterson, Lamaka, and Kesey. Starters for Queen City. On defense, Evan Bond will be joined by number 44, Jacob Weil, and Justin Haney, Kevin Ray, Jake Garrison also starting tonight for Queen City. And net will be Matthew Cooper. Starters for the Quad Cities. On defense, Camden Lambert and Jerry Rank. Forwards for the Junior Flames, Brian Pierpont, Paul Manderfield, and Ben Rusnick. Starting in net tonight for the Quad Cities, Nick Neiswanger will be backed up by Eric Moeller. Nick Neiswanger this year, having played in 10 games, is 3-5-1. One shutout to his name, a 3.51 goals against. Yellow trim in the very center of the jersey on the sleeves, and at the bottom, a yellowish and white trim. So just like to welcome everyone to the broadcast, joining us on Sports Juice and Mediacom alike. Now opening faceoff is won by the Flames. They'll dump it in from neutral ice. The Steam will pick up behind their own net, playing it to the far side. Trying to clear, Rusnak holds, sends it behind. Manderfield's on it for the Quad Cities. Pierpont in there as well. They're all tied up in the near corner. Pierpont frees it, plays it up to Rank at the wall. Rank sends it in front. It's knocked off by the Queen City defense, and they'll move it through neutral ice. Breaking down the far wall, a shot fired, and Neiswanger with the save. That was Jake Garrison with the shot coming from Queen City. So the Steam getting the first shot of the game. Face off to the left of Neiswanger is won by the Flames. Tooley carrying behind his own net, pressured out front, will play it to the near corner. And Bell lofts it up ice. A race for it. Rick trying to beat out the icing call, and he will. Gets to it behind the net, still has possession. Playing into the corner, Leon. He fires one wide, and the goaltender sprawling in the crease. From the near side, Queen City will move it out into neutral ice along the far wall. Tulake sends it in, not far. It was knocked down. Moving ahead is Bulletin. Bulletin over the line on the far side will dump it behind the net. Skating to it is Frederick for Queen City. Now playing it to DePasquale. DePasquale with it in the circle, sends it behind. This one banks over to the near side for Ray. Playing it back to DePasquale. Centering feet in front for Frederick, doesn't get through. Frederick with it on the near side and will lose it. Now the Flames moving ahead. Hansen has some room from the line. He'll dump it in. Goaltender out to play it. So is Leon. Leon almost catching Cooper out of position. Queen City now lofting it out to neutralize. Rank will knock it down and send it ahead. This one too far for Prygon. Queen City plays it back into neutral ice where Rank will throw it in. Now Queen City, Carnahan sends a pass through neutral ice to Flex off the stick of Nelson and into the Queen City bench. We'll get a whistle. 18:22 left to play in the first period. We're scoreless so far. Finnerty taking a draw for Quad City, wins this one. Hickson with it on the near side through neutral ice, dumps it in front of his own net. Brown stops it, plays it cross for Bulletin, who sends it around to the near side. And Vasur's over there. Vasur gaining possession, centering feet in front. The goaltender makes a save, now sticks it into the circle as he dove out of the paint. And now Queen City will send this the length of the ice. Rank is back to touch up for an icing call.
Surprised we didn't see a call there. We actually saw Prygon getting up on the far side of the ice here with the stick still caught in his skates. Had pulled it out of the defender's hand, and no call there.
Well, 17:58 left to play in the first period. Finnerty takes the draw. This one is tied up in the circle, won by the Flames. Finnerty a shot is sticked away by Cooper. Behind the net, Prygon has possession. Now he'll lose it. And Queen City sending it over to the far side where Woodward tips it out. Racing to it in his own end is Lambert. Lambert playing it cross for Hickson. Had trouble handling the pass. Bounces back into the corner in Quad City zone. Finnerty with it for Quad City. Playing it to the far wall. Prygon, Woodward racing for it. They both swat at it. Up to the line. Carnahan will fire one in front. Kick save made by Neiswanger. Puck sent back in front. Lambert will swat it out. And this one wobbles all the way down. And we'll get an icing call against Quad City. Bond is back to touch up. 17:20 left to play in the first, scoreless, and a face-off inside the Quad City zone.
And when it comes to insurance, the name to know is Molyneux, service and products that only an independent agent can provide. Molyneux Insurance in Davenport.
Kavanaugh takes a draw, but it's won by the Steam. At the line, it'll be thrown down low. Tulik on it behind his own net. Tulik tries to clear, held at the line. Carnahan sends it in front. Bell sticks it away there. There was a member of the Steam camped out in front, and that would have been Bishop. Either way, the Flames have it now. Skating it down the far side is Wendt. He'll dump it in. Carnahan knocks it down in the far circle, plays it cross. Now Bond sends it ahead. Pass is picked off. Kavanaugh had it, but couldn't handle through the neutral zone. Was cut off. Now Carnahan will play it back into his own end for Bond. Leads it up to the Quad City line where it's knocked down. Flames moving it ahead. Kavanaugh will dump it in. In the far circle, Bond knocks it down and sends it up to his own line. Not out. Here's Wendt in on net. His shot deflects off a stick over the boards and out of play. So not a whole lot of action yet in these opening 4 minutes, but had some rushes going back and forth both ways, but no big saves or anything yet.
Yeah, it looks like these guys are, came to play. They're just not quite ready yet.
Here's Rusnick from the line. Shot, he whiffed on it. And Queen City, that is Carnahan who will clear it. Back inside the Quad City zone. Rank throwing it to the near side. Players will meet there where it's swatted back behind the net. This one caroms to the far wall. Pierpont will find it there, leads it up to Rusnick at the line. Tries to make the move around. Carnahan couldn't. And Carnahan will take it, skates in front of his own net. Now cycles away from Rusnick. Plays it cross for Bulletin. Was looking for, it was Justin Henney on the near side. The pass is misfired. And we'll get an icing call well against the Steam.
Quad City Junior Flames are proudly sponsored by Swiss Valley Farms, with a reminder that every glass of Swiss Valley milk gives you 30% of your daily calcium to help build stronger bones.
The face-off will be to the right of Cooper. Players lined up. Rusnick will take this one. And now Rusnick and Lochner both kicked out of the circle. Pierpont. This one's won by the Flames. Here's Lambert at the line. Tees it up. Shot doesn't get through. Well, it does, and the goaltender makes a save. I have no idea how that puck got through, Ryan. As everybody was camped out in front of the net. Players were moving all over the place, and it makes it all the way through. And Cooper, with a chest save.
Got about 5 sets of legs there, and like I said, I don't know how you get through that with the puck, but...
Face off in the near circle, won by the Steam, playing it to the far wall where Frederick is tied up. Now it's kicked free behind the net, where Brown will send it down the near side to Pasquale is tied up. Along with a couple of other Flames here, it's Freed. Centering feed, Lambert in front. Rusnick couldn't pull the shot off. Here's Pierpont. He fires one in, a glove save by the goaltender. After the whistle, Brown knocks Manderfield to the ice. Now both players skating away. 15:35 left to play in this opening period. Both teams changing lines here. Lambert, Leon, Dold. Hanson and Rick out for the Quad Cities. Rick will meet up against Christopher Nelson in the circle. Won by the Flames. Hanson losing control. And we got a scrap right here. This one I think was called out before the game. It is Rank and Wild. And here we go. Rank with the right. Now Wild with the right. And now he knocks him to the ice. Rank just knocked Wild to the ice. There was maybe two shots in there.
Did you get a count there? I think that was a
misfire
a misfire and one connection. We've talked about all season that none of us want to be the bearer to the parents of the people that want to fight him.
Yeah.
And Wild, let's do it, buddy.
Well, either way, Rank just. There was a couple of punches thrown, but that last one, Rank connected, and he just fell to the ice. So I think the win definitely goes to Rank on that one. And I believe this fight was called out before the game. I had heard a rumor that there may have been an altercation that would take place tonight.
We talked about that a little bit pre-game here, so that one was a planned exhibition of punches there. My favorite thing about the hockey fight, is the winning fighter in the box right after the fight. They're always nothing but teeth. All you can see is a giant smile in there. Always makes me laugh a bit.
Now play on the near side. Queen City's own. Here's Vasseur. Shot doesn't get through. Now Hanson whiffs on one in the circle. And Carnahan will play it ahead. This one for Woodward. Hasn't knocked away from him. That was Bell. Trailing behind was Bulletin who plays it in. And the puck will be swatted just over the line. Hanson racing to it, a one-on-one, but he's being harassed from behind, and Woodward able to break up the chance there for Quad City. Carnahan moves it up to his own line. Green on it for Queen City. He lofts this one up the ice. Hanson racing to it, but Nelson is trailing. Bell will skate over and chops it up the wall, not far, as Nelson got a leg on it, and it deflected behind the net where the Flames will play it back into neutral ice. Brown Sending it into his own zone for Carnahan, looking ahead. From Red, he'll dump it in far corner. Bell getting to it as it caroms behind the net. Bell has some room to skate with it. He'll send a long lead pass up to Prygon. Dodges a check. He's in on net. Dodges a player. His shot and a save made. What a play there by Prygon, Ryan, as he had a player in front of him, the defenseman. He put on the brakes, still had the puck, and kind of lost his balance, but still got a shot off. Now here's Hickson from the high slot shot, and a stick save. We'll get a whistle.
Well, it's like Hickson's having some words here after the whistle.
I can't see who he just got shoved by.
A multitude of steam there.
Yeah, it would have been Tommy Rupp who was involved with Chad Hickson. 14-16 left to play in this opening period. We're scoreless so far, and finally seeing some action in the Queen City zone.
And as you said, Mike, a good play by Prygon there. I kind of worked through a group of Queen City skaters and was able to get the shot off.
Yeah, it looks like we get a couple of penalties here. Hickson, Rupp will head to the box. There's another member in there. I did not see who it was that headed off.
See if I can get us an update there. I assume Hickson and Rupp are a delay of game.
Yeah, Hickson and Rupp were in the box, but there was another Steam member who headed off. Did not see who it was. We will get the penalties updated on Point Streak here in a moment. Only penalties in this game so far up until this point were Rankin Wild for fighting. Now face off Queen City's own. Shot off the draw, and the Flames are turned aside. It looked like Pierpont who had a wrist shot there, and it was stopped by Cooper. We'll get another face-off. Either way, the Quad Cities, well, they end up with a power play in this sort of things as we get another face-off. Manderfield has it behind the net. He'll play it over to Pierpont along the wall, but it's swatted away from him, and Queen City clears. Still no update on Point Streak yet, but 14 minutes even to play in the first period. 1:43 on the Quad City man advantage as Manderfield moves it down the near side, crossing the line. Puts on the brakes as Quad City sets up shop, drops it to the line. Lambert shot in front, doesn't get through, and Carnahan will pick up, move it ahead, a 3-on-2 for Queen City. Carnahan moving in on Lambert, now in the net. Wrist shot and a pad save. Tulik will take up a loose puck behind the net as the Queen City Steam retreat, heading back to the PK in their own end. Here's Pierpont over the line, but we have a whistle, and it looks like an offside. Behind the play, it looked like Rusnick maybe tangled up with Carnahan.
Well, to recap the penalties that got us where we're at here, we saw Giles go for slashing, and I think that was the move that provoked Hickson to get rough with Rupp there, and those two are going to go 2 minutes for roughing each. 6 minutes of penalties there at 5:44.
Well, either way, as I said, the Flames with a power play. This is the first power play of the game. And off the face-off, they'll dump it inside the Queen City zone. Not far, was knocked down, moved to the Quad City line. Bell steers it ahead for Finnerty, who dumps it in. Well, cancel that. We're going to get an icing call. I thought Finnerty got a stick on it.
You know, Mike, I guess I didn't realize after our games in Queen City the amount of rivalry that was built off of that weekend, and I think we're kind of seeing the aftermath of that tonight with quite a bit of shoving and pushing and shoving going on out there tonight, and as well as Rank's little scuffle.
Well, 13-19 to play in the first period. Face off to the right of the goaltender is won by the Flames. Lambert with it behind his own net. As the Flames looking to break out here, Lambert will skate it out front, sends a pass to the near side. Finnerty. Finnerty at the line is met by a couple of steam, and the Flames are forced to retreat back into their own end. As we talked about, the Flames struggle on the power play. Right now, can't even break out of their own end. Now pass is sent over to the near side. That was Bell. And the Flames dump it in, but forced to retreat as they would have been offside. A couple of players over the line, a little too anxious on the play. Now Lambert throws it up for Prygon, but he'll lose it. And Queen City again dumps it back into the neutral zone. Here's Rick with it now, crossing the line. He's met by a couple of blue jerseys and will lose it. And the Steam, that's Lochner, dumps it up the ice. Bell racing to it. Lochner behind him. Bell meeting up with Lochner. Lochner hits Bell. Bell gets it up the near side. Kavanaugh playing it ahead for Hemmett. Hemmons over the line, has Lambert with him, tries to toe drag around the defenseman, couldn't. Now play will develop along the near side where Carnahan finds the puck, has some room to skate up with it. He'll skate it to neutral ice, tried to send it up for a breaking Federick as Queen City is back to full strength now. So killing off the first power play of the game for Quad City. Quad City going 0 for 1. Puck at the Quad City line is sent down low. Karams to the near corner where Tulik is tied up. Lochner will join in now as they free it, send it up to the line. Carnahan fires one wide along the far wall. That is William Devlin, who tried to send one in front, didn't get through. Now he'll play across for Carnahan. Behind the net it goes. Now Frederick sending it back up to the line for Devlin. Now back to Frederick, playing it behind the net to Pasquale on it. He'll leave it for Lochner. Lochner met up with a Flame. They're tied up now, and Lambert will skate over to these two and sends it to length of the ice. Devlin back to touch up, and we're going to whistle it. 11:24 left to play in the first period.
The original Huckleberry's Great Pizza and Calzones offers delicious oven-baked calzones, large pizza, and pastas. Bistro-style salads located in downtown Rock Island.
Face off to the right of Neiswanger is won by the Flames. Rusnick carrying it behind his net, sends it over to the far side. This one was too far for Manderfield, and it rolls all the way back into the Queen City zone where it looks like it was Brian Pierpont who was racing to it with Brown, and Brown will swat it over to the near corner. A couple of players tied up now. Brown is in there, Manderfield, Pierpont. Looks like Vasseur as well. Everyone trying to free it, and it'll be Brown who does, playing it behind his net as the Queen City's team try to break it out of their own end, but Bell is able to keep it in. Now second attempt. Queen City plays it into neutral ice. Flames try to send it back in. It's stopped at the line and moved ahead by Green. Green sending it down the near side. Into the corner it goes, and now Vasseur will get to it, but we have a whistle here. It looks like an interference call. I think this one might be on the Quad Cities. Let's see who's headed to the box. It'll be Ben Rusnick, who will serve the next 2 minutes for interference. 10:43 left to play in the first. This will be Queen City's first power play chance of the game as Bulletin from the line sends it down low. On it's Lochner, brings it in front. Shot save made. Rebound, and Neiswanger's there again. This time he jumps out of the crease, makes another save, and keeps Queen City out of the net with 10:33 left to play in the first period. 150 on the Steam power play. Players lining up for the draw. Lochner wins this one. Frederick playing it to Bulletin at the line, sending it into the corner. I believe that is Lochner, who is circling away from Tulik. Lochner with it along the near side, playing it up to the line for Bulletin. Back to Lochner. Queen City with control here. Carnahan from the line sends it down to DePasquale on the far side, moving top of the circle, plays it low. Frederick will trade places, sends it up to the line. Bulletin sends it in front, tipped wide, back to Bulletin on the near side. Bulletin playing it behind for Lochner. Back to Bulletin. Bulletin with it. Again to Lochner as these two trade a couple of passes. Back to Bulletin at the line. Manderfield pressuring him. He'll play it back to the half wall for Lochner. Now going cross for Carnahan at the line. Fakes a shot. Hansen dove and was caught out of position. Pasquale has it. He'll trade places with Carnahan along the wall. Tried to fire one in front. It deflected off Lambert's stick. And as a result, Hansen was able to send it the length of the ice. 9:33 left to play in the first period. And 46 seconds on the Queen City power play as they move it out of their own end. Nelson being harassed by Pierpont. However, gets it just over the Quad City line, and now Tucker along the wall will play it behind. Woodward on it. Sends it up the wall for Nelson. Back to Woodward behind the net. Woodward looking. Plays it into the corner. Nelson sends it cross corner for Woodward on the near side. Going up to the line. Will try to. It was knocked down. Woodward getting it back. This time he'll lose it to Bell. Bell sends it up the wall. Ban holds. And in the process, Bond got an elbow up on Pierpont. There was no call. Nelson shot and a chest save. Nelson on its own rebound. Carrying it to the far side. Plays it high slot. Bond caught off angle. Couldn't get a shot off. And as a result, was kind of caught out of position. Pierpont will skate up with the puck. Sends it in front. Finnerty. Shot point blank is fired wide. Quad City returns their man to the ice. Rusnick has it on the far side. Will lose it to Woodward. Now Finnerty gets to it behind the net as Woodward had handled it too far ahead. Queen City trying to clear. Vasseur at the line will send it down the half wall where Pierpont plays it into the corner. Skating to it is Bond. Pressured by Rusnick, will send it cross corner for Bulletin, who plays it ahead for Green. And after crossing red, Green will dump it in. 8:14 left to play in the first. Players tied up in the Quad City zone. Now it's free. Man in on net. Couldn't get a shot off for Queen City. That was Justin Henney. Puck behind the Quad City net. Vasseur throwing it to the near side. And this one all the way around the wall, and this will go for icing against Quad City. So 7:56 left to play in the first period. Scoreless with a face-off upcoming in the Junior Flame zone. It'll be Hanson taking a draw for Quad Cities. Tied up in the circle, won by the Steam. Devlin with it at the line, plays across. Brown fires it in front, tip just in front of the net, and I think Neiswanger did get a piece of it. Here's Hanson along the end wall, tied up. Puck is freed, skating to it is Henny, along with Tulik. Tulik sends it up the wall, not far. Henny skating to it, was able to knock it down. Plays it back down low. The Flames will send it up the wall. Devlin holds the line now on the backhand. He'll play it low. On it for Queen City. See if we can get a number here. Would have been Henny. And played it behind. A centering feed coming from Garrison. But Neiswanger's there. Gloves it down in front. And Queen City not able to get a shot off.
The National Bank is the Quad City's most convenient bank with 12 locations and over 30 ATMs in the Quad City area. The National Bank, making it convenient to manage your finances. Member FDIC.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a fight here right off the draw. It's Seamus Finnerty and Giles. They're lined up right in front of the Quad City net. Giles has a hold of the jersey. Finnerty with a right over the top, and these two wrestle. Now Finnerty with another right, and another right over the top. Finnerty is firing away right after right. Now goes to the left. Brown, or excuse me, Giles misses with a right. Now Finnerty still has a hold of him, connects with another right. These two continue to battle away. Finnerty firing another couple of rights over the top, and these two fall to the ice. I'll tell you what. Seamus Finnerty showing he knows how to scrap in this one.
Might be that Irish in that kid. He really does. So I'm going to stand toe-to-toe with you here, and I'm going to hit you in the face, and if you don't like it, fall down.
Now, Giles just, a lot of the time during the fight, was just trying to keep his balance, and Finnerty just kept firing one after another, and it actually went to the left, went left-handed one of the
Yeah. I think Seamus got a good handful of jersey there, kind of on the farther back part of Giles' shoulder there, and really, like you say, making him really have a hard time keep his balance, and Seamus was really just able to deliver quite a handful of shots right to the side of the head and the back of the head there. Good painful poundings.
Well, that is the second fight in this contest as Lochner whiffs on a shot, and Wild at the line will lose it. Wild, who was involved in the previous fight with Rank. Now turnover force. Prygon playing it to Hammond along the wall, who lost his feet. Lambert will skate to it, but Lochner has it. Skating past Lambert, will play it behind for Bond, going cross for Wild. Now lead is up to Lochner. Lochner tips it past Lambert, trying to get to it, but he was tangled up from behind. Still in front, shot fired wide. The puck was just sliding in front of the Quad City net. Lochner was taken down at the line, and here's a big hit to the left of the Quad City net. Hickson leveled to Pasquale. Puck is sent back inside the Queen City zone. Goaltender fires it past Prygon. Players all over the place losing their edge. As one of the Steam members, that was Frederick at the line who had fallen over. Prygon in the Queen City zone just prior to that had fallen to the ice. Now Neiswanger playing around the near side for Rank. Tried to find Rusnick at the line. It was intercepted by Carnahan. He's met now by Pierpont and Rusnick along the wall. Puck is freed, and Queen City dumps it inside the Junior Flame zone. Bell has it on the near side as he tried to skate it up the wall, but is met by resistance. Green will intercept it, tried to send it in front. Pass was picked off. Rank has it now. Rank sends it on the backhand ahead for Manderfield, trying to clear it, but it was held at the line. Second attempt, they get it out. Now it's intercepted as Manderfield was going cross for Rusnick. Now he gets it back at 2-on-2. Manderfield takes a shot and a chest save made. Now Rusnick at the whistle, involved in some pushing and shoving at the Queen City net.
Pierpont getting drug out of there by a member of the team there.
5:41 left to play in the first period. As we get a face-off, this one will be to the right of Cooper. Leon, Rick, Hansen, Lambert, and Dold out for Quad City. Hansen taking it, wins it. Leon shot off the draw, doesn't get through. And Garrison had the puck beneath his skates at the line, did not know where it was. Flames will take up. Lambert in his own end will send it ahead. Pass is misfired along the end wall. Queen City's own icing was waved off. Leon tried to get to it. Steam getting there first, playing it to the near side. Players all tied up. Now it's freed, and skating behind for Queen City is Kevin Ray. Ray moves it out of his own end. Now he'll just tip it on to neutral ice. Past a couple of Flames here. Flames tried to send it back in. It was stopped at the line, and Henny will move it forward. from Red will dump it in. Thule getting to it behind the net, sends it ahead for Hansen. Hansen at his own line, and he's hit down to the ice. Didn't see who it was. And now another collision behind the play. Henny on Leon. As Thule sends it ahead for Hansen, tried to tip it in the zone, did not get far. And it's swatted back to the Quad City line where Rick will tee it up, tried to send it in, but it was off the elbow of Thule. Inside the Queen City zone, Bond sends it ahead. Rick tangled up with him, lost his stick. We do have a delayed penalty here on Quad City as soon as they touch up. Shot fired, Neiswanger with the save. Play back up to the line, here's Bond. Bond sends it low. Steam with the extra attacker on the ice, and behind the play there was another hit in the far corner. It was Matthew Bishop who was knocked over. And now Bond from the line tees one up, doesn't get through. Queen City still with control here.
We're going to see RJ Rick go here for holding, I believe.
Well, either way, the Junior Flames will head to the PK, and I'll tell you what, Queen City doing an excellent job of holding the Quad City zone with that extra attacker on the ice.
I think RJ may have called out Carnahan there on his way to the box. A little pointing and a little chatter there while he migrated over to the sin bin.
Yeah, either way, the physical intensity in this game is really picking up through the first period.
Yeah, very physical. I'm still just waiting for a hockey game to break out. Not a whole ton of shots on goal here thus far.
You know, either way from the line, Bulletin throwing it in. Rank getting to it behind the cage, backhands it up to Manderfield, who fires it out in the neutral ice. It was off the skate of Wild. And Queen City moves it ahead. Frederick in the center circle mishandles it, but Manderfield was streaking to it. Frederick got it before Manderfield could get a stick on it. Frederick moving it down the near side, centering feed, fired wide by Lochner. Very dangerous play. Lochner was streaking down the slot. Now Rank with it behind the net, loses it to Frederick, plays it cross corner for Pasquale. Pasquale moves it down low. Frederick up to the line. Carnahan, shot fired, and Neiswanger with the save. It almost looked like it deflected off a diving Manderfield. Puck along the far side, Manderfield losing it to Pasquale. Shot from the circle, save made by Neiswanger, no rebound.
Yeah, as you mentioned there, Mike, that dangerous play there with Balatin, Frederick, and Nelson there leading this team here with goals. I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong stat there. That was a little misinformation. Lochner leading the team in goals.
There's Brown with it at the line off a face-off. Shot fired wide. He was looking for a tip in front. I didn't see who it was and camped out in front, but he did not get a stick on. He did the way puck along the end wall. Nelson will lose it to Lambert, who tees it up, sends it around the wall and out. This one rolls up on end, back into the Queen City zone. Brown skating to it behind the net, circles away from Pierpont. 2:53 left to play in the first period. 43 seconds left on the Quad City penalty as Green moves it over the line. Wrist shot and a chest save made by Neiswanger. Nick Neiswanger, or scoreless so far, but Nick square on most of the shots he's seen so far.
Nick doing a nice job. Facing somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 to 9 shots. I think point streak's just a bit behind here. It'd be 9 by my count.
Pierpont will face off against Lochner. Now Lochner's kicked out of the circle. DePasquale will take it. Puck is dropped, won by the Flames. Tulik with it behind the net, sends it around the wall. And not out. It was kept in at the line. Play to Frederick in the circle. Dodges Tulik, sends it in front. This one through the paint. No one was home. DePasquale on the far side with it. Faced by Lambert and Hansen. Playing it into the corner for Frederick. High slot for Carnahan. Cross. DePasquale has some room. Shot fired. And I think someone got a piece of it in front. Deflected it over the net. Pierpont will take up the puck along the near side and dumps it back inside Steam territory as Quad City returns their man to the ice. 2:07 left to play in the first. Scoreless in the opening frame. Puck inside the Queen City zone. A dangerous pass in front of the net was almost picked off by Kavanaugh. Couldn't get there in time. Now Lochner moves it over the line, plays it cross for DePasquale, and Lochner and another Flame. I didn't see who it was. They met up and knocked him to the ice.
Hickson got him there.
Hickson.
Yeah, Hickson.
And either way, we get a whistle here. The puck get deflected up over the boards and out of play. Only 1:50 left to play in the first period, but don't go anywhere on the Junior Flames intermission show. We will take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard after recapping the first period. Face-off in the Quad City zone is won by the Flames. Behind the net, Prygon has it. Prygon sending it over to the near side, tipped up for Finnerty. That was Hickson. Finnerty had it knocked off his stick, but Hickson will skate to it, and as he crosses over the line, he was sandwiched. Didn't have much room to go with it. Prygon will send it low along the end wall. Wild meeting up with Finnerty. Prygon in there. Players tied up, now it's freed. And the Steam will move it over to the near side. Henny moving it out of his own end. Crossing red, dumps it in, far corner. Bounces behind the net, ranks on it. Sends it over the near side for Hickson. Hickson tried to tip it up for Finnerty, stole it. Shot fired in front of the net, that was Henny. After picking off that pass, moved it in on Neiswanger, but was being harassed from behind and fired it wide. Now Rank over the line, tees it up, a kick save, that deflects over the net.
You really got a little bit on that one. Had a second to wind up and get square on the shot.
Yeah, Rank was coming down the near side, teed it up, a huge shot by Rank. And it was met with a kick save, as I said, deflected over the glass and out of play. Kavanaugh now will take a draw to the left of Cooper. Puck is dropped, face off, won by the Flames. Lambert at the line, pokes it down low. Along the half wall, Brown will swat it down, moves it ahead for Green, who was looking for Woodward. Misfired on the pass, but Woodward will collect behind the net, canceling out the icing. Bell steals it away from him, and Bell is hit to the ice. It's still tangled up with Nelson. Puck along the near side. Players tied up, it's freed. Hammond trying to race to it, but at his own line, Devlin sends it ahead, not far, as Kavanaugh swatted it down, moved it over the line, but Hammond had lost his feet. And we'll get an offside call.
Hammond actually skating on a teammate's skates tonight. Broke some steel in practice and was unable to get that repaired before the game this weekend. The games, rather.
Yeah, and you can tell it looks like it is affecting him in this game so far. He's lost his feet a number of times, whether it was challenged or not. But here's Hansen centering feed from behind the Queen City net. Didn't get through. Was picked off. Queen City tries to clear, held by Lambert. Shot fired, save made. Penalty on Queen City. Well, we get a whistle, maybe not. It was touched up by, I think it was Rick in the corner. We got the whistle. Let's see who's headed to the box. Well, check this out, Ryan. It's actually Queen City penalty. Frederick heads to the box. Not sure why we got the whistle. It was actually Rick who touched it in the corner.
I'm not
We've
sure
seen
there.
that a number of times this year.
I want to say he signaled slashing there, but wasn't very definitive.
Yeah, 13.2 left in the period. Now 11.1 after the face-off, and a shot is gloved down by Cooper. 1:58 on the Quad City power play. So we'll close out this opening frame on the man advantage and start off the second. A man up. Face off, won by the Steam, played behind the net, pass, moved over to the near side to Pasquale, can't clear past Bell. They're tied up, and that's how the first period ends. So the Junior Flames, as I said, will start the second period. Shortened power play, 1:46 left on the man advantage. So after one, we're tied up at 0. So we're going to take a break on the other side. The Junior Flames intermission show, that's up next here on SportsJuice.com. From my right to left in the second period, as I said, we'll be starting the second with a shortened power play, 1:44 left on the man advantage. Opening draw is won by the Steam, played behind the Quad City net. Nick Neiswanger will paddle it down, leaves it for Lambert. Lambert playing it down to the near side for Brian Pierpont over the line. And behind the play, Manderfield was tied up with Bulletin. As a result, the Flames will come in offside. 19:43 left to play in the second period. 1:30 on the Quad City power play. Pierpont will take the face-off. Is won by the Flames. Tulig with it. Skating through the center circle on the far side. Will dump it in. This one, Karams are on the wall behind the net where Carnahan is knocked down by Pierpont. Manderfield trips up over Carnahan. Players will tie up for the puck. Manderfield kicks it to Pierpont. Skating up the wall. Plays it to the line for Tulig. Cross for Lambert. Lambert back to Tulig. High slot. Now play it down low for Pierpont. He had trouble handling it. Tulig looked like he was going to send one in front. Now Pierpont went along the half wall. Back to the line for Tulig. Cross for Lambert. Lambert sends it cross for Pierpont. Couldn't get a shot off. Would have caught the goaltender out of position. And now Manderfield was actually tangled up with the goaltender. But Queen City clearing the puck out of their own end. 18:58 to play in the second period. 43 on the Quad City power play. Tulik with it behind his net. Now at the goal line, he'll move it ahead. Lead pass too far for Prygon. Pass all the way back in the Queen City end. Icing is waved off. As couldn't tell who it was, but one of these team members sending it into the rafters. And so we get a whistle. That would have been Green, or Henny rather. $18:44 left to play in the second period. 31 seconds on the Quad City power play. Face-off in the Steam zone is won by the Steam. Cleared the length of the ice. A race for it. Henny and Bell. Henny getting to it first, but caught it at the goal line. Didn't have much of an angle for a shot. Now Rank with it in the far corner. Looking ahead. Pass was deflected before it got to Prygon. All the way up to the Queen City line. Stopped in the skates of the linesman, and Prygon will take it up, but we get a whistle on an offside call. The skate of the linesman was actually in the way of the puck, and it just sat at the line. We got a whistle for offside. Junior Flames head coach and GM not happy with the call. Tommy McDermott. Doesn't matter what we think. The face-off will be outside the line. Quad City changing a couple of players here.
My apologies for my tardiness there. The PA guy's having some problems. Had to look into that quickly.
Well, either way, face-off is won by the Flames. Rank with it at the line. We'll throw it in. It's one behind the net. Teed up, sent around to the near side. Bell keeping it in. Now Hickson at the line. Plays it to Bell. Bell actually swats it out of the air. However, the Steam able to play it ahead. Here's Green. Partial breakaway in on net. Catches it neutralized. Back in and a save made. He was being harassed from behind by two Flames. Now it's centered in front. Point-blank shot. Nice swing with the save. Rebound. Queen City scores. Now that's going to be an even strength tally for Queen City. 17:59 left to play in the second period.
Goal light going there, about 10 seconds late there. Niswinger
made a huge save off the initial shot. Stretched the pad all the way across the goal crease, made the save, but the rebound was just sitting there. Niswinger couldn't get over in time, and the Steam able to put it into a gaping net. Quad City will find themselves trailing as the Steam take the 1-0 lead. And I'm not sure what the delay is now, but Kevin Dole, along with Tucker Green, both joined at the referee circle. The Quad City's arguing the goal. I'm not sure it's going to matter much at this point. I think it's going to stand either way. Now the referee talking to head coach Tom McDermott. I think the Flames are arguing that the net may have been knocked off. From up here to not see if it had left. As McDermott continues to talk to the head referee. $17:59 to play in the second period, and the goal will stand. Will line up at center ice for the draw. Brian Pierpont will take it for the Quad Cities. Face-off is won by the Steam. Devlin at his own line moves it ahead, crossing red, dumps it in. Karams to the near side. Giles is on it, tried to center it, but fanned on it. Now Brown will swat it down low as he skated in from the line. Players will tie up in the corner, working up the wall. And Manderfield will chip it up to the Steam line where it's sent back into neutral ice. Manderfield had it but couldn't bring it over the line. They were forced to retreat, so he just sends it in. Now Brown moves it ahead, past the near side, cross ice for Giles over the line, tees it up. And it deflected off the stick of a back-checking Kevin Dole. Puck at the line. Carnahan sends it low. Karams around the wall. Devlin on it. Plays it back around to the far side. As it swings over there, Carnahan sends it in front. Someone's lost a glove on the play. Didn't see who it was. As we get a shot, Niswinger makes a save, and Dole tying up with his man in front. That was Giles. Very, very apparent size difference there. Kevin Dole towering over Giles. 17-16. We'll have to play in the second period. Queen City leading this game 1-0. Face off to the right of Nick Niswinger. He is won by the Steam up to the line. Carnahan shot right on and a save made, but we get a whistle And it looks like an interference call, I assume, on Queen City as Carnahan had touched at the line. This will be Quad City's third power play chance of the game, going 0 for 2 in the first period. Frederick off to the box, 2 minutes for interference. Face-off outside the Junior Flame zone. Pierpont will take it. Manderfield on his left. Rusnick on his right. Tulik Lambert behind him. Flames win the draw. It's played up to Manderfield, who from red dumps it in. Pierpont racing to it, but the first man will be Carnahan, who plays it up the wall and out. First man to it there is Henny. Henny carrying over the Quad City line, but Tulik, nice poke, takes it away. Now the Flames, a 3-on-3 rush. Tulik carrying it over the line. Manderfield and Rusnick with him. Now Tulik is taken into the wall, but still has the puck carrying behind. We'll play it into the corner for Manderfield, who goes cross corner for Rusnick. Up to the line, Lambert. Cross for Tulik. High circle. His shot deflected off a diving Bulletin. Now Manderfield with it, playing it to the line for Lambert. Lambert looking. Lambert fires one in front. Tipped by Rusnick. Rebound in front. Pierpont shoots. He scores. The Junior Flames tie this one up at 1. That's a power play goal. Rusnick tipped it in front. I did not see if the goaltender got a piece of it, but it drifted in front of the net. Cooper was caught out of position. Brian Pierpont fired it into a gaping wide open net. So both goals being in this one scored on rebounds. That is Brian Pierpont's 7th of the season. And I believe it'll be Lambert and Rusnick on the assist, but we'll have to get an official call. There's Cavanaugh at the line, was stood up after the opening draw. Went will play it back to his own line for Bell, ahead for Hemmon. Hemmon tips it past the defense. This one into the corner. Bonds on it. Is intercepted by Cavanaugh. And another Flame, can't see who it is, was Went. Puck is freed up the half wall where Hemmon meets up with another Steam member. Players battle once again trying to free it. It'll be Hemmon who does into the corner. Sends it in front. Went couldn't get a shot off. Puck bounces up to the line after being swatted at. Bell has a pass intercepted. And here comes the Steam on a breakaway. Green in on net, makes the move, scores. Cole Bell at his own line. Went to throw one in front, deflected off of Green's leg, Tucker Green. As a result, Tucker Green got to a puck that had bounced into neutral ice, had a breakaway, and makes a nifty little move in front of Neiswanger, just slides it into the net. Queen City will go ahead 2-1 with 15:49 left to play in the second period. So we're not even 6 minutes into the second period. Did not see any scoring in the first, and we've already had 3 goals in the middle frame. Here's Des Pasquale with it neutral ice. He's knocked down by Rank. Puck loose in the Quad City end. Rank finds it ahead for Prygon neutral ice, but couldn't get to it as it was a bit behind him. However, Hickson is there. He'll throw it in on net. Cooper steers it aside. Players meet it up in the corner. Prygon has the puck centered in front. Hickson, whose shot fired just wide. Hickson on the far side, playing it behind for Finnerty. Deflected away from him. That was Lochner who got a stick on it. And it played it to the near side where it's moved back to Lochner, but the pass jumped over a stick. Sitting unchallenged in the neutral ice. Rank will skate to it, dumps it in, lofts it into the near corner. Players will all meet up there. And Tulik finds it, skating behind the net. Nice move, Deeks one. Plays it up to the line. Rank fires one in front, and it's tipped into the goaltender, Prygon. Cooper's there to make a save. Now it's played ahead for Lochner as he streaks down the near side past Tulik. In on net, has a man breaking. Centering feed off the stick of Rank. And we do have a delayed penalty on Quad City as Tulik is over to touch up. Not sure who this one is on, but it'll be a hooking call. 14:43 left to play in the second period. Who's headed to the box?
The Computer Repair Center of Bettendorf, rather, is the official computer provider to the Quad City Junior Flames. Computer Repair Center located in Bettendorf.
Well, it's Tulik who's going for 2 minutes hooking for Quad Cities. This will give the Steam a power play chance of their own. 14:41 to play in the second period. Bell in the far corner throws it up. This one off the tip of the glove, Bulletin, but we get a whistle. I believe that one may have went off the tip of the glove of Bulletin and actually hit a member in his own bench before it was sent the length of the ice, so we'll get the whistle in the face-off. I'll be at the top of the far circle in the Quad City end. Rusnick, Bell, Manderfield, Lambert out for the Quad Cities. Face off tied up, won by the Flames. Manderfield throws it the length of the ice. Cooper gets a paddle on this one, leaves it behind for Bolleton, who's pressured by Rusnick, sends it over the near side after being checked by Rusnick. Manderfield challenged the play, trying to force a turnover in the slot, but Nelson plays it ahead for Green. Green didn't get a stick on the pass, and Bell will play it from along the end wall up to the line, but not out. Bolleton sends it low, but it deflects off Rusnick's stick over the boards and out of play. An update on that last goal. That would be Green's fourth of the season. That was Green's breakaway goal, unassisted as he had deflected a Cole Bell shot at the line, skated down on the breakaway, scored. Again, that's his fourth of the season, that being scored at 4:11 in even strength tally. Play inside the Quad City zone, sent up to the line where it'll be intercepted, and Finnerty plays it across for Vasseur. 3-on-2 for Quad City. Vasseur centered in front. Pierpont can't get a shot off. The puck was just sitting in the slot. He had it poked away by Brown, and now Brown will send it ahead to Pasquale. A race for it. Rankin to Pasquale. These players meet up, and it's tipped behind the cage. Now to Pasquale will play it up the wall for Lochner. Plays it to the line for Wild, but we get a whistle and a high sticking call.
I think Finnerty there was looking for the call there. He got a stick up in the armpit region there.
Yeah, Lochner.
Right at the end of play.
Yeah, it's Lochner who gets his stick up, and he's going to head off for the next 2 minutes. We'll skate 4-on-4 for 54 seconds. A lot of fours there. 13:37 to play in the second. Face off outside the line, won by the Flames. Lambert has it ahead for Prygon off the wall, but it was intercepted by Bolleton. Played to Garrison over the line. Garrison moved in on net. Wrist shot, chest save. Nice winger had trouble controlling the rebound. Luckily, Manderfield was there to clear it away from the net. Now Bolleton at the line will move it back in as Quad City had cleared. Bolleton down for Garrison. Pass was a bit ahead of Garrison's stick, and now the Flames will move it out. Here's Prygon taken down to neutral ice, lost control of the puck. Manderfield will play it back to Prygon at the line. Moving in on the defenseman, is tripped up, sends it in front. We have a call on the steam, and the puck was just sitting at the line. As I said, the penalty be on the steam, but Prygon was tripped up the line. He had thrown it in front. There was a flame streaking down the center and had gotten to it in the slot. It actually looked like he tipped it into the goaltender, and Cooper made the save, but it was just sitting there. He thought he was going to get a whistle and didn't. It was at the goal line, but the Flames couldn't put it in.
Yeah, sitting there low in the crease, and Hansen had the chance there and tried to get a stick in on it there. And,
we'll skate 4-on-3 now.
4-on-3.
4-on-3 for the next 17 seconds. 13 even to play in the second period. Face off is won by the Flames at the line. Lambert moves it in. Wrist shot off a skate. And the rebound off of the steam skate is cleared. Nice swinger out to play it. That was off Green's skate. As I said, nice swinger playing it behind the net. Quad City now a 5-on-3 as they return their man to the ice. Lead pass at the line is knocked down. That was ranked to Pierpont. And the Steam will clear it back inside the Quad City zone. 12:31 left to play in the second period. 52 on the 5-on-3. As the Flames cross into dangerous territory, here's Rusnick playing it to the near side for Rank. Shot fired, kick save. Rank getting to his own rebound on the near side, plays it up to the line for Lambert. Lambert high slot back to Rank, one-timer. He's up with a kick save. There's Rusnick with it in the corner looking. Plays it up for Lambert, cross for Rank. Rank goes all the way across for Rusnick on the far side. Now up to Lambert, high circle, back to Rank. Rank fires one in front, save made, rebound is cleared. The Quad City's doing an excellent job of moving the puck, but they're just not getting the puck in front of the net.
Yeah, looking good here on the power play thus far. Getting some nice passes around, just not able to get as many shots on as they might want.
Here's Pierpont from the near side, brings it in front, shot, and the save made. After the whistle, a couple of players tangled up. Looked like Paul Manderfield.
Manderfield getting roughed up there a little bit in the Queen City crease.
That was Kevin Ray, along with another Steam member. Didn't see who it was.
The Quad City Junior Flames would like to thank Wise Guys Pizza for their support over the last 3 years. Wise Guys Pizza featuring traditional hand-tossed pizza and pasta at 3 convenient Quad City locations.
Off the draw, Tulik going cross for Bell. Back to Tulik, high slot, throws it in front. Did not make it through as Queen City returns one man to the ice. Now interception on the far side, but Bell holds the line as Queen City tried to clear. Playing it low for Prygon. Prygon couldn't get in front. He'll get it back as he circles away from Bond. Bond Still on him. He'll play it to the line. Bell misfires on a shot. Goes across. Tulik down low. That was for Finnery, who tried to tip it back up to the line, but it was intercepted. Prygon with it on the far side, top of the circle. Plays it to Bell. Bell fires one in front, and looked like Cooper did get a piece of it. Deflected behind the net, and Queen City is back to full strength. Finnerty with it at the Queen City line. Will throw it down low for Rick. Rick has it. Plays it to Prygon in front. Odd angle shot was fired through the paint. Now Bell from the line. His shot deflected in front of the net. Did not get through. Everyone was looking for it. It's clear to the high slot, and Queen City will move it ahead. Lochner crossing. Red dumps it in. So again, Ryan, Quad City struggling on the power play. Had a 5-on-3 chance. Was not able to capitalize.
Well, that seems to be the problem on a regular basis here in the Quad Cities.
Well, 10:30 in the second period. Queen City leading this one 2-1. The face-off is to the left of Cooper. Kavanaugh went Hemmon, Lambert, and Rank out for the Quad Cities.
Hemmon and Prygon's last year team had their home opener last night here in the U.S. Arena at the Quad City Sports Center.
Yeah, the Quad City Blues playing the Cedar Rapids Mustangs last night. Well, we have a centering feed. Kavanaugh in front. Went, hit his shot. Goaltender out of the crease to make the save and collapses on the puck. But
a long way out of the crease.
A long way out of the crease. Either way, as we were talking about, Hemmon and Prygon's former team, the Quad City Blues, the high school team here in the Quad Cities, played the Cedar Rapids Mustangs last night. The junior varsity squad winning 3-1, and the varsity squad was down 3-2 in overtime. There was actually a former Flame playing on that Cedar Rapids team, Zach Veenstra from last year's Quad City team, who is back home playing for the Mustangs. As we have an icing call here against Cedar Rapids, or excuse me, getting my teams mixed up here now. It was Queen City. But as I was saying, Veenstra playing for Cedar Rapids this year.
I got a chance to talk with Zach last night. Is staying in. I didn't believe he's from Marion actually. Staying home in Marion, playing Cedar Rapids. Finishing school up and hopes to try out here and maybe come back to the Quad Cities next season.
Now face off to the left of the goaltender is tied up along the wall. Now freed by the Steam. They'll move it ahead. Nelson looks cross ice. Pass behind of Woodward. As he was turning, did get a stick on it, but it's back in the Quad City zone, and Lambert will collect on the puck. But we get a penalty. This one on the Quad Cities, a hooking call. This was behind the play. It'll be on Clay Went. 2 minutes for hooking. 9:53 to play in the second period. 2 minutes. Queen City will have a power play here. Face off in the Junior Flames end. Here's one by the Steam, played up to the line, Carnahan. High slot going cross for Bolleton. Bolleton down low. On it's Lochner, back to Bolleton at the line, back to Lochner on the half wall. Looking. From the circle, fires one in front to Pasquale. He was looking for it, did not get a piece of it, but deflected off of a skate. And the Flames from the slot will clear it. Cooper gets a stick on it, leaves it behind for Bolleton. 9:27 left to play in the second period, 1:30 on the Queen City power play. Coming through neutral ice is Carnahan over the Quad City line. Has a man breaking, will send it in front. Nice swing with a stand-up save. Puck deflects to the far wall. As it's played into the corner for Carnahan. Going up top for Bolleton. Back to Carnahan. Carnahan high circle. His shot is stopped by a butterfly save. Puck along the far side. Chopped at. And Rusnick will glove it down out of the air. Moving through neutral ice. A one-on-one over the line. Nice toe drag around the defender, but couldn't keep with it as the back check of Lochner was able to break up the chance. That would have been an excellent play there, Rusnick. He got around the defender, but the back check of Lochner was, as I said, able to delay or break up the chance. But here's Rusnick again at the line, catching a long pass, trying to break his way in towards the net, but he was pushed off by Carnahan. Carnahan, a rather large, one of the larger players on this team, at 5'11", 180. I'm not sure what it is, but he just looks like he's so much bigger out there. Now to Pasquale, playing it to line for Wild, set in front. Nice tip, nice swinger with a save, rebound, another save. And there's a third shot, nice swinger. Not sure if he gloved it or what, but he collapses on it. And 8:15 even left in the second period. 22 on the Quad City penalty.
Just laying back there on his numbers on top of the puck. Junior Flames like to thank the Quad City Sports Center for their support. Sports Center has skating lessons, hockey leagues, public skating sessions, and much more. Visit the Sports Center online at qcscskate.com for more info.
Face off in the Quad Cities home, won by the Flames and cleared the length of the ice. A goaltender's pass almost intercepted by Leon. A dangerous pass by Cooper. And he stretched in front of his own net while Leon was challenging. Now Brown moves it ahead to the far wall. Wild will skate it up. Dumps it in, not far, was off the elbow of Rank. Along the far wall, Wild will dump it low behind the net. Lambert tees it up, sends it ahead for Leon, who can't poke it out of the zone, but we get a whistle. Looks like an elbowing penalty. Yeah, let's see who's headed to the box. It will be on Queen City. And it is Tucker Green who will serve the next 2 minutes. Just as Quad City had returned their man to the ice, 7:46 to play in the second. Quad City with a 5-on-4 power play. Face off outside the Junior Flames line. Pierpont takes it, tied up in the skates. And now it's won by the Flames. Lambert skates it up from his own line. Into Queen City territory along the near side, plays it low. Carnahan gets a stick on it, not long as Rusnick was there to swat it away, playing it all the way to the near side where Lambert has it tipped away from him by Kevin Ray. The Junior Flames of neutral ice will send it back behind where a team member, that was Bolliton, who teed it up and sent it out into neutral ice. Tulik was able to knock it down. Plays across for Lambert over the line. Lambert sends it low. Karamine to the near side. Pierpont gets to it. Played up for Tulik. Tulik back to Pierpont. Quad City with a chance to set up here. Tulik playing it for Pierpont. At the half wall is met by Bolliton, skating away from him into the slot. Center is in feed for Rusnick. And Rusnick couldn't get a stick on it. It slid all the way to the far side wall where Lambert from the line will tee it up, fires it in front where all the players are collapsing on one another. Cooper made a save, and at the whistle, everyone just falls to the ice. Everyone but Tulik and Lambert are involved.
4 team members there and a few Junior Flames all in a mangle there in front of the right on top of the slot there.
Yeah, that was a bit of an odd one. I mean, you see players get tangled up in front of the net at whistles and things like that after the goaltender makes a save, but that time everyone got tangled up and everyone fell to the ice. They were literally dog-piled on top of each other.
I see Manderfield and Bolliton go for 2 minutes apiece here.
Well, 6:55 to play in the second. Quad City will remain on the power play as those penalties were matched. 1:09 to play in the second period, or on the Quad City power play, rather. Pierpont, Prygon, Rusnick, Tulik, and Lambert out for Quad City. Bit of a delay here as the Queen City coaching staff upset with the call. Face-off, as soon as we get underway, will be to the left of Cooper. Pierpont will take it for the Quad Cities. And this is what this team are arguing about. The 2-minute penalty is being put up on the Queen City side. These penalties are not matched up. So Quad City, well, they get a 5-on-3 out of the deal. Either way, face-off is won by the Flames. Shot, well, it didn't get through, deflected up over the glass and out of play.
Not sure how that resulted. We'll have to get an update there on why we end up 5-on-3 here.
Well, the face-off was taken outside the line, but won by the Flames. Rusnick skinning down their side. Behind the Queen City net. Looking for a pass. Again, Flames 5-on-3. Lambert going cross for Rank now. Rank fires one in front, save made. Rebound is cleared. Pierpont will play behind for Prygon. Prygon looking. Prygon going up top for Lambert. Lambert cross for Rank. Rank looking. Now down low for Pierpont. Back to Rank. Get the line. Nice slot now. Plays it to Lambert, top of the circle. Rank one-timer, and boy, did he pull out the pitching wedge. He fired that one towards the net, but it went about 4 feet over the net. Now Lambert with it, top of the circle. Plays it to Prygon. Prygon looking, moving in on net. Nice move, shot, fired, and a save made. The rebound was knocked up lateral with the goal line on the crossbar. And this team were able to clear it from their own end. 5:57 to play in the second period. 9 seconds on the 5-on-3. This is the Quad City's second 5-on-3 of the game. As Rank has it at the line, fires it in front, doesn't get through. But there's Paragon. He fires one wide. As Queen City returns one man to the ice. And Queen City clears the race for it. Brown will get to it a 3-on-1. Brown in on Lambert, makes the pass. Green, now Crossberg, Rupp, and what a save off a a shot on Rupp. Was on the near side, the short side of the goal. A nice passing play by Queen City. There were 3 passes made. Green went to Rupp, and Rupp tipped it just wide. He had a wide open net to shoot at. Neiswanger had been caught out of position.
Let's see a Quad City penalty here. Just to recap, the Manderfield-Woodward pair were roughing. Manderfield getting 2. Woodward got assessed 4 minutes for the roughing penalty.
And as Ryan said, the Flames being assessed a penalty. It is being given to Rick. And Tommy McDermott very upset with the call, as we can hear him yelling from up here. Things that, well, may not be said on the air.
Sure. Usually they would play some music there to fill the void air space here in the arena.
Either way, Carnahan at the line off the draw. His shot right on and a glove save. 5:13 to play in the second period. We are skating 4-on-4 right now for the next 18 seconds. Apologize for mix-up on a couple of these, trying to get a bunch of penalties sorted out, but we are 4-on-4 right now. Face-off is won by the Flames, and it actually drifts in towards the Quad City net. Neiswanger will glove it down and hangs on. 5:11 left to play in the second period. Lochner takes it for the Steam. But the Flames win it. That was Rusnick ahead. A lead pass, Bell Hansen in on the breakaway. Moving in on net. Shot, and a goaltender got a piece of it. Cooper kicked to the right, and actually looked like he did get a piece of Hansen's shot. That was Bell from the line who stretched it up to Hansen. On to Pasquale along the near side. Sends it in front where Frederick tried to find Lochner in the slot. Couldn't. Pass was intercepted. Wild with a shot. Doesn't get through. Brown has it at the line, playing it back to Lochner on the far side, sent behind for Frederick. Frederick to Lochner in the far circle. Wrist shot doesn't get through. A diving Lambert, and as Lambert was trying to clear it, he got hooked up, but there's no call. Flames able to clear it into neutral ice. On its Lochner, going near side for Wild. Crossing red, dumps it in. On the carom is Lambert. Tried to clear it, held by Carnahan, and we get a whistle at the line.
Fans, if you haven't, Fans, if you cannot make it to the Junior Flames games, don't worry. You can always catch all the action home and away on sportsjuice.com. Broadcast begins 20 minutes prior to the opening face-off with the pregame show.
As I said, we got a whistle at the line. The linesman is saying that a member who is, I believe, coming off the bench. Well, look at this. Now it looks like we're going to get a penalty here against Queen City. I believe this may be a too many men penalty, as the puck had been touched up while Queen City had 6 members on the ice. The linesman had blown the whistle. 4:16 in the second. We'll go back to 4-on-4 play for the next 53 seconds when the Junior Flames will have their own shortened power play. Now Rank is being trailed by Lochner in front of his own net. Will skate it behind. Moving up the far side. Dodges to Pasquale, still moving ahead. Rank moving with speed, sends it in front for a breaking Manderfield. Defense able to knock it away, and Queen City clears it just in front of the Quad City line. Tulik will send it ahead for Pierpont. Down the near side, he's challenged by Lochner and Carnahan. Carnahan strips the puck, sends it to the far corner for Wild, who tried to lead it to Lochner, was off of a skate. And Wild got it back and will play it up to the line for Pasquale. Going to the near side for Lochner. Shot, kick save by Neiswanger. Bond on the far wall, tied up with Pierpont. And Rank will skate over, takes control of the puck, sends it cross ice for Manderfield, has the puck taken away from him. Just sitting there is Tulik now. Takes up, brings it over the Queen City line. Manderfield has it taken from here. Here's to Pasquale, a 2-on-2 rush. To Pasquale, puts on the brakes, dodges a sliding Lambert, takes the shot and misses high. Green on the far side has the puck taken away from him, and Lambert will stretch it up to the line. Manderfield racing to it, trying to delay the icing call, but he can't. Well, not really delay it, but cancel it out and couldn't get there. Manderfield was out for a long shift and looked like he was actually at the end of his shift, didn't have much left in the gas tank.
Well, as well as Sports Juice, Mike, I believe you can catch the Junior Flames game replays on Mediacom, I believe channel 19, is that correct?
Yeah, it's either channel 19 or 22. I actually believe the games I've seen were on channel 22 for Mediacom, but either way, those of you follow the team in that on Mediacom, you can catch those many times on Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings. Here's Finnerty with the puck inside the Queen City zone behind the net. Looking to the near side. Finds Leon going to the line for Bell. We are on a Quad City power play right now. Leon going low for Finnerty. Sending it up to the line for Bell. Back to Finnerty along the half wall. Fakes a shot going to Bell. Bell high slot. Wrist shot doesn't get through. The puck is still in the slot. A shot and Cooper made a save. Puck was cleared up to the high slot where Green backhands it to length of the ice. Nice-Swinger throwing it around to the near side for Bell. Bell is challenged by Woodward. Will throw it behind for Lambert, who skates it ahead. Through neutral ice, the Flames a 4-on-2 if they hurry. Here's Lambert over the line. Nice move in the slot. Wrist shot deflects over the net off of one of the Queen City defensemen. Puck on the near side, Finnerty turning it to Rusnick, but Rusnick has it stolen away from him. Queen City sends it to the line. Finnerty holds. As players out battling for it at the line, Rusnick will find it. And the slot has it knocked away from him. Now Leon from the behind the net centers. Too far for Rusnick. Lambert at the line sends it in front. And it doesn't get through. Somehow Leon had caught the puck along the end wall. Centered in front was too far for Rusnick. Couldn't handle it, but it slid all the way up to the line for Lambert. Now the Flames will move it ahead from their own end as it was cleared. Henny has it at the line after the Flames mishandled. We'll play it up. Lambert from his own line was looking for a lead pass. Was too far, but Cavanaugh is behind the net to break up an icing call. However, has it taken away from him by Carnahan, playing it into neutral ice. Tulik throws it back to the Queen City line. Glove down by Carnahan. The steam on a rush now. Carnahan over the line. Wrist shot does not get through. Bounces to the near side. Maybe off of a leg. Players will meet up. Tulik in there. It's swatted free behind the net. Lambert sends it up to the line. Excellent job. Bond holds. Plays it back behind. Lambert has it. 55 seconds left. And Lambert just sends it up to the line for Hemmond. Didn't get through. And now Went will bring it over, but he let go of it as they would have been offside. Queen City plays it up to the line. Henny will throw it in. Tulik racing to it. 40 seconds left in the game, or excuse me, second period. Players tied up in the corner. It's free. Lochner skating it over to the far side. Plays it to the line. Brown has some room. Tees it up. Shot doesn't get through. Bounces into the corner to Pasquale on it. Drops it for Lochner. Well, this one was too far for Lochner. Behind the net, Kavanaugh's hit by Frederick. Quad City tries to clear. Held at the line once again by Bond. Swatted low. Frederick and Cavanaugh will tie up, and Kavanaugh's hit hard, kind of on an odd angle. And he looks like this one may have stung him. Now here's Brown in on net. Centering feed, a diving Tulik will stop the pass. And now Finnerty plays it ahead. This pass way too far for Hemmond. And Queen City within their own end played into neutral ice where Tulik will throw it back in. That's how the second period ends. Now Cavanaugh looked like that hit in the corner may have stung him. Appears to be okay now, maybe a little shaken up. But as I said, after 40 minutes of play, it's Queen City 2, Quad City 1. We're going to take a break on the other side. The Junior Flames intermission show here on SportsJuice.com. Your Junior Flames, they'll be skating from my left to right in the third period, looking for that tying goal. Queen City leading 2-1. Starting the third period, Pierpont, Manderfield, Rusnick, Rank, and Lambert. It'll be Pierpont meeting Lochner in the circle. Face-off is won by the Steam. Dumped inside the Quad City zone. Lambert being trailed by Frederick. Lambert getting to the biscuit. Skating up the far side. He's roughed up along the wall, but chipped it out into neutral ice. Rusnick swats at it. Plays it up. Manderfield in the breakaway. Manderfield backhand and a save made by Cooper. Puck tied up along the end wall. Is chipped ahead of Manderfield. Rank at the half wall will tie up. A couple of players in there. I'm not sure what the deal is, but we get a whistle, and Rank was surrounded by 3 Steam members. Everyone was just surrounding him, and Rank was just kind of standing there. I'm not sure if the puck was maybe lost in his equipment or what the deal was. Now 19:33 to play in the third. Face off to the left of Cooper. Pierpont wins this one. Rusnick backhand chance is swatted away. And the Steam will move it up, neutralize. Henny dodges Rank. I'll tell you, Rank had his man marked, and Henny saw him coming at the last second and dodged him. Now Flames will play the puck up, a 2-on-1. Rusnick and Manderfield over the line. Manderfield in on net, tried to make the move, has it picked away. And the back check of Jake Garrison is the one who will take the puck up and move it through. Now hit and neutralize. That was Paul Manderfield who knocked over Kevin Ray. Quad City sending the puck in from the neutral zone. Manderfield racing to it, but Cooper plays it first up to the line where Leon holds only momentarily. The Steam playing it into neutral ice from Red. Vasor, he'll send it in. 18:47 left to play in the third period. The Queen City Steam still leading this one 2-1. Puck inside the Queen City zone. Carnahan plays it into the center circle where Bell finds it. Bell moves it over the line. Wrist shot doesn't get through. We get a whistle on an offside call.
Matt Hansen a little deep in the zone there, having a hard time getting back out.
18:36 to play in the third. As Ryan said, an offside call. That was Matt Hansen who was over the line. Hansen, Leon, Rick out for the Quad Cities. Bell and Vasor as well. Face-off is won by the Flames. Vasor throws it in not far. Was gloved down by Nelson. Queen City tries to clear. Leon holds the line. Plays it in front for Rick. Was caught at an odd angle. Couldn't get a shot off. Now Green will move it ahead. Has a lane in on net. Backhand chance. Save made by Neiswanger. Puck deflected into the corner. Flames will find it. And Leon in front of his net will play it over to, looked like Hansen, who was able to tip it into neutral ice. The Steam will throw it in not far as Bell was there to stop it. And he'll play it ahead. Quad City off for a change. Finnerty and Tulig out for Quad City now. Now centering feed, Leon. Nice tip for Finnerty. Couldn't get a shot off. What a nice play that was, Leon. I have no idea how he saw Finnerty coming off the bench. Now Rick with the puck in the far corner. Will play it to Rank at the half wall. Centers it, no one home. And Brown will loft it back into neutral ice where it wobbles just inside of the Quad City line. Tulig's on it. Lead pass intercepted outside the line by Nelson. Moves it in, not far. He was met by a couple of red jerseys there. There's Tulig through neutral ice. He dodges a hit. Gets the puck up to the Queen City line where Wild swats it into neutral ice. The Flames will dump it in. Near corner Bonds on it, playing it behind the net for Wild, who throws it over to the near side. 17:16 left to play in the third period. Nelson has the puck for Queen City and lofts it into the center circle where Tulig will skate it back into his own zone. Plays it ahead for Finnerty. Tried to find Prygon at the line rather, didn't get through. And Finnerty chopped it in. Wild will move it ahead for Bond at Red. And the puck deflects. Maybe into the Quad City bench and out of play.
Nelly's Power Skating is a proud sponsor of the Quad City Junior Flames. He offers group lessons, team practices, and private lessons. Nelly's Power Skating teaches players from a beginning to advanced levels on how to develop strength, agility, and balance in their stride. For more information, visit nellyspowerskating.com. Nelly's Power Skating, helping players one stride at a time.
16:56 left to play in the game. Quad City still trailing 2-1. Face-off outside the Quad City line is won by the Flames. Lambert moves it ahead for Manderfield. Manderfield shot from the near side, doesn't get through, was swatted away, and Rusnick with it behind the net. Skates up the near side, trades to place it with Manderfield. He tried to send it behind for Manderfield, but the pass was too far. Bounces off the end wall up to the line where Lochner will take up, moves it to the Quad City line. He was taken off by Rusnick. As a result, losing control of the puck, and Lambert plays it back inside the Queen City end. Lochner at his own line moves it ahead. Down the near side, met by Lambert. He's hit, but still able to dump it in. Frederick is rubbed off by Bell along the wall. Now Pierpont along the end wall, playing it to Manderfield, not out. Bolleton was able to hold Manderfield's attempt to clear. Sends it in front, was deflected to the end wall. Lochner taken up. He's pushed off to Pasquale, battling with Brian Pierpont. He'll skate it up the wall, tries to circle away from him, but got caught, and Brian Pierpont pushes him to the wall. Puck drifts beneath their skates, and Frederick will find it only temporarily as he plays it back to Pasquale, who tried to send it in front, couldn't. Was played up to the line, but Bulletin holds. Passing it to the near side. It'll be thrown down low. That was Lochner, and Frederick will have it picked away from him. Leads it up, or Manderfield rather, leads it up to Rusnick. Rusnick lost control. Puck in the neutral zone is taken away from Rusnick, and the Steam will move it ahead to Pasquale. Crossing Red, dumps it in. It's gloved down by Neiswanger. Dold skating to it. 15:26 left to play in the third period. Kevin Dold playing defense tonight. Dold with the puck in front of his own net. Sends it to Hemmen in neutral ice, who tried to play it in but couldn't. Now Hemmon with it on the far side, dumps it in. Behind the net, Brown is the first man to it, challenged by a Flame here. Didn't see who it is. It's Clay Went. But the Steam will play the puck back into neutral ice. Dolt's pass intercepted. Here's Henny in on net. Wrist shot. He fanned on it. Rank will take him down in the corner. Rank skating out of his own end as he looks for Kavanaugh. Leads it up. Kavanaugh over the line. Down the near side. Wrist shot. And a chest save made by Cooper. And after the play, it was Hemmon who swatted at. It was Ray, Kevin Ray, swatted at him after the whistle. Those two, like they may have exchanged a word or two, but 14:46 left to play in the third period. Face off won cleanly by the Flames. Tulik from the line, plays it into the far corner. On its Rick, playing it to Leon. Sends it around behind. Rick skating to it. Pushes off a Steam member, plays it behind for Hansen, who's hit but still has it. Centered, Rick, shot, fired wide to the paint, and Leon was right there on the far side of the net and couldn't put it home. Would have had a wide open net to shoot at Cooper. Had been caught out of position. Hansen moving over the Queen City line. And Wild will take on his man, forcing Hansen to lose it. Now Wild from behind the net plays it to Woodward, going cross for Henny. Pass was picked off, and Leon will skate it ahead. Leon down the near side, drops for Hansen. Hansen, who shot right on, save made. And after the whistle, Leon is taken down to the ice. Hansen and Rick skating in there to help out. After the whistle, Leon was hit from behind, and as he was kind of caught off balance, there was one of the Steam just grabbed him from front and took him down to the ice. 14:03 left to play in the third. 2-1 is the score. Players lined up for the draw. It's 1 by the Flames. Manderfield chops it in front, but it's stopped by Carnahan, sending it to Pasquale. The Steam breaking out up to Frederick, but couldn't handle the pass. Rank will throw it up to the Queen City line, where it's knocked down by Bolleton. Places it just inside Quad City territory. Here's Lochner on the far side. He's challenged by Rank. These two will meet up along the wall. Now Des Pasquale skating to it. He's met by Pierpont, and Rank is in there as well. Rank will throw it all the way around the near side. Skating to it, Rusnick. Carnahan pinches from the line as he tries to play it down low, and he will, but Lambert's the first man to it. And behind the play, Lochner is tangled up with Neiswanger. Didn't see how that happened, but the net was knocked off, and Neiswanger pushed down to the crease. And now it looks like Jerry Rank.
Having some words there with Ian DePasquale. Or Squale, sorry, DePasquale. My apologies.
Well, as we said, behind the play, the net was taken off, and the faceoff is being placed outside the Junior Flame zone. 13:28 left to play in the game. Quad Cities still looking for that tying goal. Brian Pierpont will take the draw for the Quad Cities. This is won by the Flames. Rank in front of his own net will play it ahead for Manderfield. Now leads it to Pierpont over the line. He was tangled up with a couple of Steam members, lost control of the puck where it's kicked into neutral ice. The Flames will play it back in. Bulletin clears up the wall, not out. Pierpont swats it into the corner. One of the Steam members finds it, tries to clear. It's held at the line by Rank. Plays it in front. Rusnick backhands it over to Manderfield. Was too far. Puck along the end wall. Bulletin playing it to the near side. Henny skating to it. Henny able to clear it. Inside the Quad City zone, it rolls up on end. This will be an icing call against the Steam. 12:51 to play in the third period. 2-1 is the score.
Jerry Rank just manhandling Jake Garrison there in the top of the, the top of the zone there.
Finnerty, Hickson, Prygon, Bell, and Tulik out for Quad Cities. Finnerty will take the draw. It is won by the Steam. Rupp has it behind the net. Will send it to the far side wall where it's tipped just into neutral ice. Bell being trailed by one of the Steam members. That would have been Matthew Bishop. And Bishop actually nails Bell along the far wall, knocking him to the ice. Puck was sent inside the Queen City zone. They'll move it back into neutral ice. Giles has it at the line. Had Bell moving in on him. Couldn't handle the puck. It would have been hit. And so he'll let Bell take that one up, who throws it off the near glass into neutral ice. Brown will play it back in. This one in on net. Paddled aside by Nick Neiswanger. Now Tulik tries to lead it to Prygon. Deflected off a stick into the Queen City bench. We'll get a whistle.
The Holiday Inn Rock Island is the Junior Flames' preferred hotel of the 08-09 season. Along with being a great place to stay, the Holiday Inn Rock Island is also the sponsor of our 3 stars of the game.
The face-off will be just outside the Queen City line. Hanson, Rick Leon out for the Quad Cities, along with Dolan Lambert. Face-off won by the Flames. Dolan carrying back into his own end, leads it to Leon at the line. Tried to tip it ahead. Excuse me, that was Rick, who was looking for Leon, didn't get through. Now Lambert will knock down a pass and neutralize, but this time Bond gets it up and centers it in front. Woodward in front of the net has it taken away by the back check of Leon. It was kind of an odd play. I didn't see Woodward cutting in, but he was actually had a partial breakaway, but had his back turned to the net somehow. Now it's centered in front. Nelson for Woodward. They score. That'll be a 3-1 lead for Queen City. And Nelson found Woodward in front. Able to one-time it in past Nick Neiswanger. The Flames find themselves trailing by 2. Let's look at the draw and neutral ice. Went Kavanaugh, Two-Leg, Vasseur, and Hemmen out for the Quad Cities. Lochner meeting Kavanaugh. Face-off is won by the Steam. Bond, or the Flames rather, it'll be thrown up past Bond inside the Queen City zone. Vasseur along the near wall, plays it low for Went. Went back to Vasseur in the corner. Vasseur working up the wall, will play it back for Went. Went now to Vasseur. Nice move around the defenseman. However, Bond turns and able to knock the puck away. Now Went tried to center it in front, didn't get through. And it's cleared back inside the Quad City zone, racing to its Two-Leg, being trailed by Frederickson. Circles away from him in the corner. Now tried to send it ahead, but it was deflected and played in front of the net by the Steam. No one was home. Quad City clearing it in to neutralize, where the Steam will throw it back in along the far wall. Two-Leg plays it ahead for Vasseur. Vasseur has some room. He'll carry it over the line. Skating down the near side. Tried to center it, was taken off, and he's hit hard along the end wall, no call. And the Steam will clear this one the length of the ice. We'll have an icing call here against the Steam. Now cancel, that's waved off. And the Flames will move it back through neutral ice. So Hemmen crossing red over the Queen City line, puts on the brakes. Looking for a pass, was trying to hit Clay Went in front. It was intercepted, and the Steam will play it back. Crossing the Quad City line is Tommy Rupp, and fires a shot in on Neiswanger. He's there to make the save after the whistle. Hemmen is exchanging words with one of the Steam. Let's see if we can get a number. That is Tommy Rupp.
That would have been Woodward's 4th goal this season, 2nd of the night.
Face-off, Quad City zone is won by the Steam, thrown behind the net. There's one, Karams to the near side. Players meeting up for it. It'll be swatted behind the net. Bell getting to it, plays it over for Rank, who tried to clear his own end, deflects. In front of the net shot, Giles is turned away by Neiswanger, and we get a whistle. And after the whistle, now players shoving. And now the Flames, Bell is going to take down a Steam member. And Rusnick is moving in on Brown and Rupp at the top of the near circle.
Pierpont getting involved there. Rusnick getting involved there. Or Vasseur, excuse me.
And Rank is calling out Brown, it looks like. These two are still talking. He wants him. Jerry Rank is calling out Brown. Jerry Rank is already 1-0 tonight. I mean, if Brown wants to go, hey, you do what you got to do. But as we talked about before, Jerry Rank is a very scary player to match up against on the ice. Now it looks like we get a couple of Steam penalties called. Now cancel that. Brown was going into the box. He's now exiting the box. They always like to fool us up here. Ben Rusnick is skating into the Quad City box. 10:09 left to play in the third period. Score 3-1. Jerry Rank also into the Quad City box, and through the score box, he was actually chatting at one of the members on the Steam bench, and he still is. Jerry Rank very fired up, and it looked like he was calling out Brown when everyone was involved in the Quad City zone.
And why wouldn't he, I mean, what is it to Jerry Rank to go out there and throw him, maybe 2 more punches?
Well, 10:09 to play in the third, as I said. The Junior Flames, well, they're trailing by 2 now. That last goal being scored by Woodward from Nelson and Green. That is Woodward's 4th of the season, also his 2nd of the night. So Woodward will be looking for his hat trick in this third period, I would imagine, but the Junior Flames really needing to claw back into this one.
We've got Hansen and Green at the top of the ref's crease chatting with head referee here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these penalties sorted out, and we'll get them updated as soon as possible on Point Streak. But as we said, 2 members in the Quad City box, 1 in the Queen City side.
Still waiting on our update here from Point Streak.
Well, during the Junior Flames post-game show, we'll recap tonight's game and look to tomorrow's contest against this very same Queen City team, and also look ahead for the Junior Flames through the month of November as they kick it off here on the 1st and 2nd against Queen City. We'll also take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard and check up on our Quad City Flames over at the iWireless Center, who were tied with Manitoba 1-1.
Yeah, it looks like after tonight we'll head off onto the road, head back towards the Michigan area for a couple games against Metro. I think we'll play a couple more here at home after that, and then off to St. Louis for the first time this season.
Yes, our first real road trip since October 4th and 5th when we actually played these Queen Cities team. We have been on the road since then, but not so much a road trip.
Right, the one-nighters, the Dubukes, the Peorias there. I think 3 of those Dubuque and or Peoria games.
You know, face off just outside the Quad City line. We're set to go. Pierpont out for the Quad Cities. We are playing 4-on-4 as it stands. Oh, cancel that. It's actually a 5-on-4 power play for the Quad Cities. Apparently I cannot count tonight as the puck is sent inside the Queen City zone at the line. Now Lambert will send it in front. Manderfield had a lane to the net, but he had lost the puck in his skates, couldn't fire it off. Tulik will go cross for Lambert at the line, back to Tulik, top of the inner circle. Sends it down low for Manderfield, looking back to Tulik, high slot, back to Manderfield, going to Lambert now. Cross for Tulik. Tulik fires one in front, glove save made by Cooper, no rebound after the whistle. Hickson sharing a shove with Bulletin. So the face-off will be inside the Queen City zone. Pierpont, Manderfield out for Quad City. Lambert and Tulik. Dold out there as well. Dold just camping in front of the net as the Flames win the face-off. Pierpont sends it up to the line for Tulik. Tulik going cross for Lambert. Down low for Manderfield. 9:23 left in the period. 1:12 on the Quad City power play. A chance to pull within 1. Now Tulik going cross for Manderfield. Couldn't handle the pass. And into the corner it goes. Players will tie up, but it's freed by Brown. Sent up to the line, not out. Tulik played in front. Tip just wide by Kevin Dold. Puck along the near side. Manderfield tied up. Brown and Henny in there. And Brown frees it up to the line again, not out. Tulik fires one in front. Dold was camped out in front, and it got through. Cooper made a save. The Steam able to clear it the length of the ice. Nice winger will paddle it over the near side for Dold and neutralize. Dold will tip it inside the zone, and Bulletin will fire it back inside the Quad City zone. It took a funny bounce off the glass and jumped into the slot in the Quad City zone. Lambert from there will pick it up. Moves it ahead to Pierpont, who dumps it in. Puck on the near side. Players doing battle for it, and Lambert's tripped up, no call. Carnahan had his stick between the legs of Lambert, tripped him up, and I'm surprised we didn't see a call.
Yeah, the referee actually transitioning from front to back there to try to get to the other side of the ice and had his back to the play there.
Now, either way, Queen City clearing this one the length of the ice. There are 3 players inside the Queen City box as the Steam now kill off the Quad City power play. The Junior Flames just struggling on the power play. They've only scored 1 in this game. At the line, Frederick will take up, moves it on the Quad City net. Shot save made by Neiswanger, puck behind. Frederick getting to it, rubbed off by Bell. Skating up the far side, chips it off the glass out to neutralize. Carnahan gloves it down, moves it across for Bond. Leads it up to Lochner. Lochner moving over the line. Dodges one Flame, but lost control of the puck, and Bell tried to clear. It was off the leg of Frederick into the corner. And back there, players will tie up, but we get a whistle. It looks like a tripping call.
Yeah, well, led us up to the power play there. no surprise that we had a short delay with Giles and Rusnick both going to the delay a game there at 9:51, and at 9:51 as well, Rank and Rupp getting assessed 2 for roughing a piece, and Rupp also receiving a 2 for a slash there. All at 9:51 gave us the Quad City power play that we just ended.
And Cam Lambert was the player being called for tripping. Tough for Cam Lambert when he was tripped in the near corner in the Queen City zone. There was no call, and now he is guilty of a tripping call in his own end. Queen City controlling the Quad City zone in the near side. It's played up to the line for Nelson. And lost it to Rusnick. Rusnick moves it ahead. A 2-on-1 if they hurry. He's getting down the near side. Has Manderfield breaking. Centering feed. Manderfield can't get a shot off the back check of Nelson. Was able to, he got a stick on Manderfield. Now the Steam will move it back through neutral ice. Here's Green crossing with Woodward. Green in the high slot. Fires it in front. A nice chest save made by Nick Neiswinger. Was square in the shot. He'll hang on.
About the third chance there for Manderfield in as many minutes. Not effectively getting the stick on the puck and getting able to get the shots off.
7:11 left to play in the third period. 129 on Cam Lambert's tripping penalty. As we have a delay here, the referee talking with the scorebox crew. Not sure what the deal is, but the face-off will be inside the Quad City zone in the far circle. Pierpont Bell rank out for the Quad Cities, along with another Flame. Can't tell who it is. These jerseys, in my opinion, look very slick, but as we talked about with one of the other teams in the league who also have the same type jersey, where it's like a computer print put on the jersey. It's hard to read the numbers on the sides because they bunch up so easily.
I believe that was Metro, correct?
Well, Motor City, actually.
Motor City. Correct. That's right. You're correct, Mike. Motor City. That they have the cityscape print on the lower end of the jersey.
Yeah, but as I said, slick jerseys. I mean, I think they look, well, to be honest, I think they look pretty cool, but unfortunately hard to read the numbers as the different material bunches up. And the other Flame on the ice is Finnerty. The Flames off the draw, clear at the length of the ice. 1:20 left on the Lambert penalty. Puck inside the Queen City zone. Finnerty chops at it, but Queen City finds it in the high slot. Carnahan skates it ahead over the line. Down the near side, carrying behind the cage as he'll play it to the far wall for Lochner. Lochner in the corner, playing it to the line for Frederick. Frederick was being challenged by Finnerty, and as a result, Finnerty is able to knock the puck out into neutral ice. Now cross-ice pass was temporarily knocked down by Pierpont, but the Steam get it back. Bulletin carrying over the line. Bulletin losing the puck in the corner, but centers it as he dove to the ice. And Rank tries to clear, but it's off the side of Lochner, back to the high slot where Finnerty will clear. 6:23 left to play in the third period. 40 seconds on the Quad City penalty. Lambert still in the box for tripping. Brown skating down the near side, crossing red. Over the Flames line. Will play it behind the net. Rank being challenged by DePasquale. Tried to clear, was into the leg of DePasquale. And he'll skate it up the far side now. Playing it behind for Frederick. Back to Pasquale in the circle. Up to the line for Wild. A one-timer. He got a piece of it. Nick Neiswinger made a nice kick save. Brown on the near side plays it to Lochner in the corner. Sent behind for Frederick. Frederick skating over to the far side. Will play it to DePasquale. Challenging him is Hickson. Sending it to the line for Wild. Touch back to DePasquale. Shot save made. Rebound cleared up. And here's Prygon, a one-on-one in on Brown. Prygon moving in on the net. He's challenged by Brown. Pushed over to the far side, but still is following the puck. And now Wild will skate to it and push it over the far wall where Rick takes up. Rick chips it behind the net. This one caroms all the way around the wall to the near side, where DePasquale gets to it. Carrying cross red will send it behind the Quad City net where it bounces into the corner. Tulig is hit by one of the Steam. Didn't see who it was actually Jake Garrison. And now the puck is cleared inside the Queen City zone. The goaltender was there to make a save. And he's forced to hang on. A couple of Flames right there on the play with 5:05 left to play in the third period. 3-1, Queen City leading. Face-off is won by the Flames. Pierpont to Manderfield, centered it. No one was home. Slides to the near side. Sent up to the line, Pierpont for Lambert. Fires a shot high and wide over the net. Now Rank from the wall, tried to send it down low, was intercepted, and Queen City pushes it back to the red line where Lambert will play it in. Behind the net, Cooper has a stick on it, leaving it for Carnahan. 4:43 left to play in the game. Quad City still trailing by 2. Now the Steam will play it up to the Quad City line where Garrison throws it in. This one caroms around to the near side. A couple of players tied up there where it's freed behind the net, and Rank hits his man. That is Rupp, pushes him off, but it bounces out front. There's Henny, fires a shot, but he's knocked down from behind. Neiswanger is there. He jumps out of the crease and makes a save. We're going to have a penalty, this one on Quad City. Dieter Flames, this is something that they've had at home so far this season, getting called for penalties late in the game when they're trailing. It is Paul Manderfield headed to the box. Didn't see what the call was. See if we can get that for you momentarily. So 4:22 left to play in the game. Quad City trailing 3-1. They'll head to the PK and would assume in need of a very aggressive PK as they're trailing by 2. Face off to the right of Nick Neiswanger is won by the Steam. Played to the near side. Nelson's on it. Nelson is being helped out by Green, who tried to center it for Woodward, doesn't get through, and the Flames will take up. Here's Bell. Everyone's skating up ice, as I said. The PK playing very aggressive right now. Bell is taken down on the far side and lost control of the puck. Woodward will move it ahead. Woodward crossing red inside the Quad City zone, now skating down the far side past Hansen, carrying around to the near wall. He'll put on the brakes now as Queen City has a chance to set up shop on the man advantage. Here's Woodward in the corner, centering feed in front, no one home, bounces off the far wall. At the line, Wild tried to throw it low, didn't get much on it, and Tulig will throw it. Now collect on it rather as he skates it ahead over the line from the far side. Shot fired, didn't tell if the goaltender actually caught a piece of it, but it bounces into the corner. And now Nelson loses it to Rusnick in front of that. Shot save made by Cooper. What a dangerous play made by Nelson in front of his own net. He lost it to Rusnick, and Rusnick didn't have much room, but he still got a shot off, and Cooper made a nice pad save. Here's the Steam on the attack. Green over the line, moving in on net. Carries behind center and in front, but odd bounce, and DePasquale scores. Green carried it behind the net, tried to center it. It was off the defenseman's skate, and it bounced to DePasquale, who was unchallenged in front of the net, and he has no problem putting it past Nick Neiswanger. 3:05 left to play in the game. Well, the score is 4-1. That will be DePasquale's 9th of the season. That is a power play goal for Queen City. Now Lochner will take the draw against Keegan Cavanaugh. Keegan Cavanaugh, actually his brother was playing last night for the Cedar Rapids Mustangs here in the Quad Cities, the high school team who played the Blues. Of course, Keegan, the Cavanaugh family from Iowa City. Yeah, here's Dold circling away from a check and the own end. Turnover, shot fired off the crossbar, and Dold crashes into his own net, knocks it off. That was Lochner on the backhand who put it upstairs and banked it off the crossbar. Now, either way, that penalty that Queen City had scored on, that was to Manderfield. As I said, we'd update it. It was a checking from behind. That was at 15:28. Of course, Queen City scored on that power play. Play inside the neutral zone. Devlin from the line will play it in. Rank skating to it for the Quad Cities. Rank along the end wall tries to lead it up to Hansen, who is breaking, who was intercepted by Lochner and played back in. 2:31 left to play in the game. Quad City trailing by 3. Puck sent inside the Queen City zone. Brown has it. Brown carrying behind his own net, circles away from Hansen. Challenged by Leon, will just chip it up the wall. At the line, Bell will lose it to Pasquale, and here comes Frederick with Lochner. Frederick moving in on net, trying to make the move around Jerry Rank, but he couldn't stay with it. And the Flames will send it up ice. This would have been an icing, but Leon's there to break it up. Centering feed was knocked away by the goaltender. Hansen was streaking down the slot. And now Lochner neutralized holding. We get a whistle behind the play. Not sure what the deal was, but Leon and Devlin way behind the play, behind the Queen City net, are skating away now.
Got tangled up there, and Leon actually almost lost the helmet. I would have assumed it would have been an elbowing call, whereas Leon took an elbow from Devlin there, right in the uncaged face there.
Now, this will be a power play chance for the Quad Cities. Devlin headed off to the Queen City sin bin.
I do believe they called it a high stick.
So a high sticking penalty. That is on William Devlin.
Not to be confused with Ryan
It's
Devlin.
funny that you say that because I almost called him Ryan Devlin.
I always keep my stick down on the ice.
Or so you'd like to think anyway.
Yeah, right.
We'll have to talk to some of your opponents. I'm not sure. Either way, puck inside the Quad Cities' own Tulik. Moves it ahead. Pass up to the line for Pierpont. Couldn't control it. And as a result, the puck slid into the Queen City zone where Wild fires it the length of the ice. 1:38 left to play in the game. Score 4-1, 1:35 on the Quad City power play. Lambert moving it over the line with speed. Lambert puts on the brakes along the end wall. He'll send it cross for Rusnick on the near side. Rusnick holding. Up to the line for Lambert. Lambert back to Rusnick in the circle. Goes all the way up top for Tulik. Tulik couldn't knock down the pass. It jumped over a stick. And back into neutral ice. Tulik will take up, makes a move, skates it down the near side. Drop for Rusnick. Rusnick, wrist shot, doesn't get through. It was into the chest of Brown, and Brown will clear it. 1:03 left to play in the third period. 1:02 on the Quad City power play as it's stretched up to Rusnick over the line. Rusnick is taken off by a team member. That is Bond. Player still tied up in the circle. The puck finds its way in front of the net where everyone's digging for it, but the goaltender made a save off of a Mannerfield shot point blank. The rebound was taken up by Cooper, and he'll hang on.
51-1 on the game clock, 51 on the penalty.
So 51.1 as Ryan said. Now let's take a draw. This will be to the left of Cooper.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 12:40.
Face off in the Queen City's zone is won by the Flames. Prygon with it, playing it behind. Was off the side of the net for Rick. It'll go back to Prygon, now to Rick. And Prygon is challenged by some steam members. It's plotted over to the near side. Prygon will skate to it. Shot fired. And it didn't get through. Puck back along the wall. Rick skating to it. 28 seconds left in the game. Now Prygon has it. Sends it low for Rick. Rick will trade places with Prygon. Rick fires one in front. Misses just wide. It looked like it may have tipped the glove of Cooper. Now in the far corner, Bell is taken down. Prygon is in there as well, trying to hold off to Pasquale. Pasquale gets a stick on it, clears it to the line where it's held by Finnerty. He teed it up, and there's a sliding steam member to the ice. It might have been Lochner who blocked the shot, but we get a whistle, and this is going to be a penalty on Quad City. 5.6 seconds left in the game. Queen City leading 4-1. It looks like they're going to skate away with the win against the Flames on this Saturday night. Only 5.6 remaining on the clock. Face-off, top of the near circle. No, actually, that was a Queen City penalty.
De Pasquale, they're going for two.
So not that it matters much, but we have a 5-on-3. Face-off is won by the Steam. Cleared out to neutral ice. That's how the game ends. So the Queen City Steam, well, they skate away with a 4-1 victory over the Junior Flames. In fact, when we played Queen City on Saturday, October 4th, in the first matchup of the season between these squads, they also skated away with a 4-1 victory. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But before then, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the Junior Flames postgame show. That's up next here on SportsJuice.com.